I would like to mention also in the San Antonio area where I live near, Reiki is being brought into hospitals. Hospitals are finding that people that receive Reiki before surgery come in, they are much more relaxed. I worked on one particular individual that was about to go in for cancer surgery, and she was very stressed. And so I did really, I would be too, who wouldn't be? And so I did a very long session on her to help her relax. And of course, through the process of Reiki, emotions come up. The people say, oh, nothing's going to come up. But usually people will, it'll come out in some way. They'll laugh or cry. Sometimes they go to sleep just from the sheer relaxation. Right. But anyway, this particular person, the next day after having received Reiki, went in for her surgery, and the people came out to prep her, and they said, what have you done? Your blood pressure is normal, your heart rate is normal, you're so relaxed, what did you do? Well, I had a Reiki treatment yesterday. So doctors are now catching on. This modality helps them, it's complementary to what they're doing.
Right.
And it helps the person heal because you're more relaxed, the body is receiving the treatment.
Right.
So I'm very pleased that that is happening. Also, hospices are using Reiki Masters. And also a cancer center in San Antonio has a volunteer day where Reiki practitioners go in and offer their services for free to people and actually their families that are receiving cancer treatments.
Yeah, I think it's so cool that a lot of these different modalities that in the past, it's kind of like years ago, 20 years ago, chiropractors and acupuncturists were just a bunch of freaks, you know. Now it's mainstream, they're covered by insurance, it's all over the place. You know, everybody goes for chiropractors and everybody goes for acupuncture now. It's so mainstream, and
True.
I'm really happy to hear, because I know with hypnotherapy it's getting like that also, you know. In fact, insurance companies are now covering some hypnotherapy sessions. So
good.
Maybe they'll be covering some Reiki sessions here pretty soon too. So it's great to hear that hospitals and a lot of people are jumping on board with this, because I've said it before and we'll say it again. It's all about energy. So keep moving that energy. Perfect. So what are some real benefits? You know, we've talked about the relaxation, people coming in for relaxation. What are some other, you know, just quickly, what are some other really great benefits of Reiki?
Well, one thing that I will say is that we do not diagnose, and that is for the medical community to do. We offer healing at the spiritual level, at the emotional level. We offer the body to receive wholeness. And the body has its own intelligence. As this energy comes in, the body knows the healing that it needs.
Right.
Reiki is an opportunity for individuals to help each other, to reach out, and we heal each other through this universal life force. So.
I'm glad that you brought that up too, about our bodies have the intelligence to heal themselves, you know, and we really just need to trust that, because you know, we cut ourselves, we could gash. I have a friend who's cut his arm up in an accident from here to here. He's got a scar from here to here on his arm, and we get these cuts and bruises, we put a Band-Aid on it, and we have no question, there's no doubt in our mind it's going to heal.
Right.
Then we get these diagnoses of something that's internal and it's inside of us, and we freak out, and what are we going to do, and how we can heal that, and what kind of medication, and we feel so helpless in that. But if your body can heal the outside, it could certainly heal the inside, you know. So, and it's just about moving energy, blocked energy, you know.
True. One other thing I'd like to mention that I've also had the opportunity to work with the dying. I have performed Reiki on people that are about to pass, and that is it's a tremendous thing to do, to be with people that are on some level of process in that. Maybe sometimes they're not totally conscious, sometimes they are, and just doing that Reiki on them, actually having someone touch them, because there's so much fear involved with people that are dying, it's been a tremendous thing to do.
Yeah, beautiful. I used to
Yeah.
work with hospice, and I wish I knew some of the things I know now when I was when having that experience. But that's kind of what got me into all this work too. Is how can I help these people on
Exactly.
without any kind of medication? I'm not
Right.
into all the narcotics and the drugs and stuff. And again, I knew it was all about energy. So what can I do? And the first thing that came up for me was try Reiki and see what you think. I know that I use it. I've been level 2, whatever. I don't even know if that has a name, but I've been doing that for years now, 10 years.
Great.
And I've used it probably every day of my life, whether it's on me, whether it's distance healing on family members or friends in the distance, or whether it's on my animals, you know. So do you have that same kind of experience where it just seems like Reiki's good for just about anything?
Yes. You can do Reiki on plants, animals. I had some friends that had a cat that was just wild, and I'd sit down and it would run across the room and bounce off the walls and what have you. It's irritating after a while. And I love cats, so I finally got a hold of the cat, and it was squirming a little bit, and I started doing Reiki on the cat. And it completely calmed down. It started purring. It finally let go, and it just relaxed into my lap. After that, the cat really relaxed. From then on, it was less stressed in its own environment, just from one treatment.
So is there anything else? We've talked about the benefits, and you gave a good story, a couple of really good stories. Is there anything else you'd like to say about Reiki or experiences with Reiki to just sort of feel complete with this?
Well, I would like to say that we are all healers. We just don't know it. And I think everybody should become a Reiki master, or as yourself, level 1 or 2, or if you wish to become a master or teacher, that's great. We need more healers in the world. So I'd like to mention the International Association of Reiki Professionals. It's an organization that you can go to. It's a very nice website where you can see by area Reiki professionals by region.
Cool.
And it also gives more information on the modality of Reiki.
And what is the website? www.
IARP.
I'll put that right across the screen so you can see that. And yeah, check it out. And I think it's a good point that you said, because I was thinking about this while we're talking about it. I'm thinking everybody should know this. Everybody should know this. Even if you're not planning on taking it out into the world and practicing it and becoming a Reiki master and setting up an office, it's not the point. It's something that you can use on a daily basis on yourself. I do it on myself every day. I do it on my animals. I do it on friends. And you can do distant healing with Reiki. Just ask for permission and go for it. And it's amazing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to do it, and it's certainly a blessing to receive it. So A+. Thank you so much for coming on the show, David. Yeah, it's been a pleasure meeting you and coming on and talking about Reiki. I've been wanting to expose this modality since it's something that I'm very passionate about to our audience for quite a while now. So again, thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
And you can go to that website again. Cool. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you. Good night.
Great job there, Mr. Mitchell. Thank you, David Dix, for coming in and doing the interview. So if you'd like more information about David, or more information, questions, comments for Mitchell and I, please visit our website at itsyourmindthatmatters.com.
And come down to Santa Fe on one of these beautiful weekends. Take the train down. And
You Santa Fean, they're coming up.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
I know, coming up
to Santa Fe.
Up to Santa Fe. Well, I said come down to Santa Fe.
Yes, you can't do that unless you're from Taos.
That's right.
Come on.
Although, Taos is actually lower than Santa Fe, too.
It's a north and south kind of thing.
Okay. Just come to Santa Fe and visit us at our bookstore, Mind Over Matter Bookstore. We're in the Santa Fe Arcade, right down on that historic plaza. And we'd love to meet you. And you all have a really wonderful evening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks and good night.